Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Tyler Talks Travel Trailers, and we are back with another couples coach. And whoo, is this thing fantastic. I love this trailer. It's actually the first time I have seen it. This is one of their newest floor plans. This is going to be a 2025 Surveyor 252 RBLE, and I think I love it because it check marks a lot of the boxes. You know, when people have a long list, I get a customer come in and they're like, I want a big bathroom, I want a pantry, lots of storage, I want a slide out, I want a couch and a dinette, and I want a north-south queen, and I want it to be under 5,500 pounds. I'd be like, I can't find that. I don't have that. Well, guess what? I got one now. And if you're looking for something lightweight and it checks all the boxes, you are going to want to stick around and see this thing. So like always, we're going to do the specs first. It takes me 1 minute to do those specs, and then we'll dive inside. Let's go, guys. So the basic specs on this 2025 Surveyor 252 RBLE. Your unloaded vehicle weight is 5,313 pounds. Your cargo carrying capacity is 2,277 pounds, which brings your potential fully loaded weight to 7,590 pounds. Your hitch weight is 590 pounds. Your exterior length is 29 feet 7 inches. Your exterior height is 11 feet 3 inches. Your exterior width is 8 feet. Your tanks, your fresh water tank is 40 gallons, your gray water tank is 40 gallons, and your black tank is 30 gallons. Your awning size is 21 feet. Let's jump inside. All right, guys, now that we got the specs done, let's jump into this. As you can see, a lot of great things outside. I'm telling you, this is gonna check a lot of boxes for people that are looking for a lightweight couples coach. So let's get inside of this beauty. And bam! Look at that. Such a nice living room slash kitchen area. As we go through this, you're really going to start noticing how well this whole floor plan is thought out. It is just perfect. Does have one slide out, like I mentioned, so that is going to be your slide right there where it's all framed out. And it looks like it is a 4-seater dinette. So this will convert to a bed as well. So like I said, you can actually get this with the tri-fold sofa. See that up there? You can get the tri-fold sofa or the dinette. I personally would want the dinette because there's not too, I don't know why I'd want 2 couches, you know. It's kind of nice to have both options. And then if you wanted to, like I said, you can convert this to a bed. So you just take those 2 poles out, bring it down to here, throw your cushions on top, and you can sleep. You could sleep on adult. It doesn't say the measurements on it, but I am 5'7" and I fit. So, you know, if you're taller than that, then it might be an issue. If you have a guest taller than that, you do have some storage down below, and you can access it from the top as well. So same storage on both sides. Look at how nice these light fixtures are. How cool is that? That's what I always say this. Surveyor, I think, is the best interior, you know, design. I just like the colors and like the color schemes. They do things a little differently out there than the competition. Like even with the nice artwork up there, or you're like, find joy in the journey. See this? Pretty nice. So they do a lot of little added touches that make it feel real homey. And that's why I like Surveyor. Even with, you know, your accented lighting on the slide, it's not overdone, it's not tacky. I've mentioned this before, I just can't stand when they do that neon blue and it just does not look good. So I like that soft white that they're doing on their accented lighting. Tons and tons of counter space in this kitchen area, but we'll get to that here in a second. I forgot to show you the theater seating. Look at that. I'm jumping all over the place. I haven't done a tour in 3 days and you get a little rusty, so bear with me. So theater seating right here. You got cup holders on both sides for those cold snacks. You even have like a nice, it's not like super big, but you got like a little end table with some plugs and USB-C plugs down here. So you don't have to use these plugs to charge your phone. You already have those designated for your phone, so you don't have to take up phones. These are recliners, like I said, theater seating. And check this out. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Nice and comfortable, positioned perfectly in front of the entertainment area. Sometimes they put TVs in the most awkward positions. So I feel like that is perfect. You know, obviously that person over there would not be able to see it, but majority of people are going to be able to see the TV comfortably. Let's see if these kind of recline. Ooh, look at this. And these do lean back. Look at that. So, I mean, if you did have some extra guests, this would work fine. I mean, I wouldn't be picky if I had to sleep on this. So they do lean back. They kind of hug the wall and you kick back, throw your feet up. After a long day of hiking, I would much rather prefer this theater seating versus a trifold sofa or just a dinette. So those are pretty comfortable. Up front, like I was telling you, you do have a pretty good sized TV. Let's see, does this turn? It looks like it does not tilt or like move, but it is still put in a nice area. You got, look at this, look at, see that accented wood, what do they call that? Would that be considered live edge? I had people tell me the other day what it was. Is that considered live edge? But doesn't it look good? Just looks like distressed wood on top. And then you got a little storage down below. You got your radio, indoor and outdoor speakers, ready to bump some music, as well as a fireplace. This thing will come in handy, I promise. A lot of people are always like, why the heck would I want a fireplace? Well, if you're at a campground and you're using their electricity, you might as well, or you're paying for it, you might as well use it. So this will heat this area pretty good. If you wanted to just cut the chill in the morning, that is going to be fantastic. Little storage right there, that's kind of psyched me out a little bit. It's not super long, but it's pretty deep. So you can maybe put a couple DVDs in there, whatever you like to entertain yourself with. This will change different colors. So you can even just put it on if you don't want the heater, but you want that nice ambiance. But this is like really what I'm saying about Surveyor is they do things, just the added touch to them is really great. Like even their cabinetry that we're going to get into, it has the glass inlay with the gold handles right here. It just looks really great with this white tone. But your kitchen has tons of counter space considering the size. You know, you can't expect to have any more than that with having a dinette and a couch. So this is pretty good. Check it out. I need to start carrying like a ruler or something because you guys don't know the length of my arm. So all of this is going to be counter space all the way to the stove. You can utilize as counter space. And then this also is a massive farm style sink. Whoa. And I said farm style. That's just what the industry calls it. I get people that are roasting me in the comments for that, but that's just what they call it. And then if you don't want to use this, put that right there, and then that looks great, doesn't that? So really good size sink, metal sink, good size. So you can actually put a plate in there. Sometimes they make these so small you can't even do dishes. Bring this down, and you are good to go on that sink. It's got the gold look to it as well. Everything is just very cohesive. Down below you got some more storage under the sink. That is great storage right there. And you got easy access to all of your plumbing. You got this down below as well. And check this out. Oh yeah. Who doesn't love this? So as you can see down below, you got the road vac and as well as like the dustpan. So you can sweep the dirt into there or hook your hose up to here. Turn that bad boy on and you can clean up the floor whenever you're done camping. If you're sweeping and, you know, get that little extra dirt that you can't always get up. These are really cool. You can only use that if you're plugged into shore power or a generator. So it's not going to run off the battery. You got plenty of drawers. So pretty decent. You got 3 of those. These are all the same, so I won't go into all of them. But at least you got a nice place to actually put utensils. And then up above, that was not me letting out a fart, everyone. That was my shoe. If you heard that. I'll own up to it if I do. Up here you got some more storage. I never even thought about that. My shoes have been making that noise for a long time. People probably think I have some problems. So up here, decent storage for your cups, plates, bowls, things like that. Just remember, this is a couples coach, so you know it's not like a bunkhouse where you have to bring lots of kitchen appliances, like all your plates and bowls to feed everyone. I think that is definitely going to suffice. Up here, you got your microwave, pretty standard. Let's see, is it a convection? It is not. So just a standard microwave. You got an area to maybe hold your spices, things like that. And then as I stated down here, you got your 3 top burner, and this serves as prep space when you're not using it, but then when you're ready to use it, flip this bad boy back, and then you got something to guard you with the grease. And then you even got your fancy lights right there. See, that's the neon blue I'm talking about. This isn't bad. This isn't, I don't think that's tacky. It's just when they do this color on all the edges on the roof, I just think that looks kind of goofy. Decent size oven, you know, and this will come down to here. So not bad. Maybe fit a turkey in there. Flip this back right here. Overall, what do you guys think of that kitchen? It is not bad. It's comfortable. And then to the right of this, you do have your 10 cubic foot, 12 volt fridge. And I love 12 volt fridges because they cool so much faster and they're deeper. Like within like 15 minutes, you can already feel this thing getting nice and cool. It is cold already and it's plugged into the golf cart. So pretty soon they're going to be getting away with gas electric. There's pros and cons to both, so I could see why some people would want, you know, gas electric. Woo, I am overheating. Check me out. That's probably why I'm struggling a little bit. Oh man, summer is going to be rough. I forgot how hard it is to do tours in this heat, so bear with me. This is probably my favorite thing in the kitchen area because who's going to turn down a good pantry? Check this out. Well, bam, look at that. Almost floor to ceiling storage right here. So in the beginning, you're probably like, dang, Tyler, there's really not that much cabinet space, but look at that. I can't even reach the back really. So roof to floor, pantry right here. I can almost get in here and shut the door. That's how much room you got. And then they give you a little area to maybe hang your coats. What else I like is, you know, you could even use this to put your brooms in, keep everything out, keep your trailer nice and organized with the pantry that big. You almost don't even get them that big in a bunkhouse, so that is great. Moving on to the bathroom. Man, these shoes are going to drive me nuts. It literally sounds like I'm letting one out every time I step. So, going to the bathroom. As you can see, they were smart and they did a sliding door, or is it a pocket door? Either way, it slides instead of swinging, so that gives you a ton of space. Look at all of this floor space in this bathroom. Like I said, this thing checks a lot of boxes. If you're wanting a big bathroom, you want lots of storage for all your food and snacks, it's already checking those things off. So I think this is going to be on a lot of people's lists to at least see in person, because once you see it, you're going to love it. As you can see, you got a porcelain throne, good quality. Let's sit on this toilet so we can see how much leg room we have. I always encourage you guys to do this as well. We'll shut that door. That is not bad. Look at that. So plenty of knee room. Let me turn you around so you can see me dying in this heat. Woo! I'm out here for you guys. I'm doing this for you. But see, not bad. I think most people are going to be comfortable in this. There's plenty of room right here. And look at this. Boom! Tons of storage again. Look at how massive this is. Your linen closet. Lots of storage. You can barely reach the back of that. So you got plenty of storage not only for your food and snacks, you got plenty of storage for all your bathroom needs. And you even have this. This could even serve as another wardrobe. So if you're someone that is going to be on long trips and you need to, you know, put your winter clothes away, maybe bring out your summer clothes, you can use that as well. So really great storage right there. That's really good. Woo. Can barely breathe. Up here, you got your towel holder. And then to the right of me, let me open this door just so I can give you a better angle. You got your sink, a little bit of storage down below, easy access to your plumbing. You do got a plug right here. Not a whole lot of counter space, but you do have a plug if you want to bring your hair dryer, straightener, things like that along, as well as a medicine cabinet. They always put this around it and I can never open it. There we go. So a little medicine cabinet right here and your toothbrush holder. Isn't that nice? With the mirror. Let me see how much. Dang. Yeah, it's getting hot in here, guys. Over here, you've got, well, on this particular unit, you actually got a tankless water heater. And the thing that I love about this one is you can have like 2 different modes. So if your significant other is like mine, she likes the water like lava, and I don't. So you can have both of you guys have like your own profile, and then it'll hit that temperature that you want right away in the shower, and then it also conserves it as well. Towel holders in a little bit of a funky spot, you know, reaching back, but I'm sure you can move that. And right here, I always think it's kind of funny. Your control panel is in 2 separate locations. One is in the bathroom, so this is where all your water heater, water pump, all your readings and for your tanks and stuff like that. But one thing that this trailer has that I think is important is it does have tank heaters. So if you're someone, you know, that camps in cold weather, or even if you're just driving through a cold state with your tanks filled, those heat pads on those tanks will prevent them from freezing. So versus like the ducted heating where you just have the heat going into your underbelly, this is a nice method because you will not have to keep your heater running all day. These are 12 volts. So really great feature right there. I think that's one of the most important ones. Some of the Surveyors do not come with that. I think it's like the Camp series. Those do not, but these will. Let's get into the shower. Woo! Tons of headroom. Look at that. I think this is going to be good. I wish they'd put the measurements on the website so I could tell you. But I am 5'7", and as you can see, lots of headroom right there. I think majority of people are going to be just fine in this. You know, I got a little bit of room to kind of move around. It does have a skylight up above, so that adds a little extra height in here if that's what you need. Shower head is kind of at a low height. I always show you this because why do they put it so low? Look at that. But you can take that off and kind of use the wand to get to those places you can't reach. Overall, not a bad shower. I think this is plenty of room. And then your shower enclosure kind of just pulls over and then it locks into place. But as you can see, there's no way for water to get out. So you don't have to worry about getting out to a swamp mess outside on the floor. And if you don't like that, I've had people, you know, replace this maybe with just a normal curtain or another door. It's pretty simple. Because obviously this is like a thin material, but for the most part, most people like those. All right, what do you think of that bathroom? I'd say that's a winner, definitely. Anytime you get the bathroom in the back of the trailer, you always get either a lot of storage or a really big bathroom. In this case, you got a lot of storage. Because it goes the whole width of the trailer, you got to have that all be bathrooms. So that's, if you want a big bathroom, get it in the back. All right. Isn't this just a perfect little trailer? The colors, the features, the positioning of the TV, the ability to accommodate another guest if you want, lots of counter space, big pantry for all your food and snacks. It's just winning right now. Let's go into the main bedroom, and as you can see, they provided another sliding door, which is going to give you lots of extra space, and a north-south queen-size bed. I think this is a 60 by 74, so it's an RV queen. Looks like there's a little room to maybe put a residential, but it is a little short. I guess you could put, a lot of people just end up putting a residential. But what's nice is you can actually walk around it a lot easier. So I would probably prefer the RV Queen, just so that way when you're making the bed, it's easier to put the sheets on. Or if you're someone that likes to get up in the middle of the night like me, you can crawl out without disturbing your partner. So keep that in mind if you're looking for an RV. Just maybe you might need a north-south bed, just so that way it's a little easier for you. Lots of storage in here. You got this. This is the same on both sides. So I'll open one of these sides. So you got yourself a drawer. And then up here, decent wardrobe. And don't forget, you still have that big one in the bathroom as well. So it's already got the hanging rod up there. And then this connects to the storage that goes all the way across. Look at that. Like even this, see the raised beveled edge on your cabinetry just to make it look a little better. Other companies, they just make it flat, you know, the details, even the hidden hinges. So all your hinges are hidden and it just looks nice and sleek. So there's your storage up there. You even have a little cubby area right here for, you know, the late night water that you need. And it does have a plug underneath this little cabinet right here, or this little shelf cabinet. And then there's a plug right here, and then you got a little hole so you could charge your phone right there and access it no problem. Speaking about plugs, what's really great about this is if you need a CPAP machine or anything, I feel like this is going to work fantastic. Well, for one, you have 2 plugs on that side, but you also have plugs on this side as well. So if you're someone that has a CPAP machine and you need to get a good night's sleep, that is going to make it so much easier for you. And man, these shoes. Can you guys hear it? I guess I'll know if you can hear it whenever I post it. Under here, you do have more storage. Lots of great storage. And as you can see, this is also some drawers down below. So 4 drawers underneath as well. And get this. In this size of unit, they gave you 2 ACs. How about that? So I believe that AC, they're both 13.5 BTU ACs, and they are all ducted. And the great thing about that is, you know, if you're not going into the bathroom, you guys are just hanging out in here, you can shut all of these vents off. See? Or you could close them, you could turn them, and you might not think that's a big deal, but in New Mexico, it gets super hot. So if you're just, both of you are just kicking back, you know, and you in here and you want to push all the AC into one area, you can have the option and ability to do that. So you're kicking back, you know, when you're on long trips with the significant other, maybe you guys are driving each other crazy, you can actually be in here hanging out with your own AC, nice and cool. So not a lot of people miss the second AC because they don't look up. So if you live in a hot climate, definitely try to get that second AC and you'll be so much more comfortable. Over here, you got your backer board. So this is where the TV will hang, and you could buy yourself like a swivel mount right here. It's even got a front windshield, which lets in a lot of natural light. You can see the view. Do not be concerned about them. Well, I mean, you should be concerned, but there is preventative measures that you can make with the windshield. So they make like these aftermarket covers you could put on the outside. So when you're driving down the road, you don't have to worry about, you know, rock flying up and chipping that. So I would personally prefer the windshield just to get in that natural light. Look at this. Look at these nice valances. It's like a wood. Looks good. Looks like you could keep it clean easy because it's not a material like a fabric. Another thing I want to point out is all of your furnace vents are on the side walls. So you don't need to worry about rocks and dirt and stuff falling into them and it's making noise in the middle of the night. That is going to be a lot easier to keep clean. Ugh. This does have a 100-watt solar panel and a 30-amp solar controller. Oh, this one might have a little more. We'll check outside. But here is your 30-amp solar controller, and the solar is already on the roof. So that'll constantly keep your batteries trickle charged if you're out boondocking and things like that. All of your control panel is right here. So your slide out, your mood lights, interior porch lights, all that good stuff. Your awning's electric, little key holder. Right before we go outside, we will put the slide in so we can see travel mode. If you don't know what travel mode is, basically it's what can you access when the slide's in and you're going down the road. I want to show you this. Bam! Look at that window. Look at how huge that window is. So imagine just kicking back, relaxing. I always use the Pacific Northwest as an example, but maybe you're out on the coast. Wouldn't you want a window like that? You know, hopefully your view's a little better than mine. But love the massive windows that they give you. I will say though, this particular window does not open, but these two will. So you could still get a nice cross breeze going in this dinette area, but I would prefer a much bigger window than being able to open it because that view would look good, hopefully. What do you guys think? Let's put the slide in real quick so we can see how travel mode is. Oh, I didn't even show you this storage. Look at this. Bam! You got more storage up above, kind of hard to reach. I don't know if you could see. It's a little higher, but you could put board games, you know, more entertainment stuff up there. So a little added storage right there. Let's put the slide in. And since we're talking about the slide, this is a rack and pinion slide, also known as a through frame slide. Oh, we better move that. That is always one thing you got to keep an eye out for with slides, is make sure everything's out of the way. If you do have a mount that's pulling out, make sure the TV's in because it will crush that. So this is a through frame slide, also known as a rack and pinion slide. And the great thing about those slide systems is you can put them out partially. Some slides, they do not recommend that, but with rack and pinion, you can. So if this is not a good travel mode trailer, you could put it out a little bit and you'll still be able to access everything. But I'm telling you, when I said this thing checks a lot of the boxes, it's about to check off another thing on the box, and that's going to be travel mode. Look at how perfect this travel mode trailer is. It's a travel mode trailer. Look at that. Could you ask for a better travel mode trailer? You can easily get to the bathroom, no issues at all. You can easily still get to the pantry. You can get to the fridge. So if you stop off for groceries, you can still use the counter space. So that way, if you want to make sandwiches and things like that, like I am not having to turn. Look, I'm not having to turn my body and I can still get through there nice and easy. Now, since I'm talking about this, I do want to say you cannot just go sit on this slide with it in. These are not like motorhome slide outs where, you know, they engineered it to have weight on it when you're going down the road. I get that asked a lot. Can we use it with the slide in? Do not do it. I know there's people out there that would say you can do it, but don't. You can damage the flooring. It'll like separate. So do not. That's the only thing you cannot use is the dinette area when the slide's in. But you can still access the bedroom too. So if you stop off at the Cracker Barrel and you just want to take a nap, you can do that and not have to put your slides out. So travel mode, well, bam, gets a huge thumbs up on this one. Let's go outside and finish this thing off. We'll talk about construction and other things like that. Construction is super important, so stick with me. I'll pause right here and just in case I missed anything. Like I said, I'm a little rusty, so I hope you guys are bearing with me. Doing one every day makes it so much easier because you stay on your roll, you know? So up front, you got your electric tongue jack, dual propane tanks. Those are the 20-pound tanks. And then you got a battery disconnect right there, which is going to be nice whenever you are done using it, which I'm going to turn this. That way I don't waste my battery. So you can turn that, and then look, your batteries are in storage mode, I guess. Down here, look at this storage. Let's check another thing off the box. If you want outside storage, look at all of that. Lots of outside storage, and this is a 6-side aluminum frame trailer, meaning the roof, the floor, the sidewalls, the front, and the back are all aluminum. And when you look around at trailers, definitely ask the salesperson, is it 6-side aluminum framed? Because if not, it's mixed with wood. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but I am saying know what you pay for, because, you know, if you're paying for a mixed trailer, you know, it should be less than a 6-side aluminum frame trailer. And then the magnets and your slam latches right there. It's got the nice looking glass door. You can't see through it, as you can see. Kind of tricks people, but it does have a window up there. These solid steps just fold right into the doorway, but they're nice and secure to the floor. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, check it out. I said 100 watts. This thing has the extra. So you get 200 usually, but they're including an additional 200 for these first batch of Surveyors that they're giving us for the 25 model. So if you come buy one from me and it's the new shipment, you're gonna get 400 watts of solar instead of just 200 watts. I'm kind of discussing all this right here. I'm going to talk about how they build these once we go around this as well. So you got a nice Goodyear endurance tire with the aluminum wheels. So a nice quality tire right off the lot. It does come with the TST tire monitoring system. So there's a sensor wrapped around the rim, and then you'll put this monitor in your tow vehicle and it'll alert you before your tires get too hot, too low. So a really nice safety tool. And then check another thing off the box. Well, bam! You got an outdoor kitchen. There's your little griddle that hooks into the propane line right where that tag is. So you got a nice little cooktop. And then you do have this nice like bin to put water in, as well as your hot and cold water right here that you can hook this up to and, you know, clean off your grill. You got another fridge outside for all those cold snacks. How about that? Maybe put the beer in there, the soda, whatever your drink of choice is, and all of this just goes right back into there seamlessly. If we come to the back, this does have a receiver. So this will have a 300-pound rating. I think, yeah, 300 pounds. So if you have electric bikes or you want to bring your generator along, you can put a cargo rack back here and bring that along with you. So your slide is in right now, but usually that's where your slide will be. All your hookups, so this will be 50 amp service because of the second AC. So let's talk about how they make these walls. So first it goes fiberglass, then it can go Luan or a composite material, then it goes to the rigid block foam, and then your aluminum. The thing is Luan is basically just a thin sheet of wood. The composite, there's different brands that you can use. I think they're still using Asdel, but basically they've put this composite in water for months and months. It didn't change it, it didn't degrade it. And you got to imagine if wood, Luan, were to get wet, that's going to start to swell, it's going to start to mold, and it'll start warping. And I'm sure you've seen it on trailers. They start to bubble. That's because water has literally gotten in the walls and now everything is separating, also known as delaminating. With the composite material, like as I just said, I like saying this word, it's impervious to water. I learned that word when I looked up what Asdel was. So it's basically waterproof, and it's just a nice way for your trailer to last a little longer, you know, hold up in these elements. Not all fiberglass trailers are made the same. I get it all the time. Customers come in and they're like, well, I found a fiberglass trailer for $5 grand less. Yeah, but does it have the composite material behind that fiberglass that's going to help with moisture issues? Just something to consider. So this will have an exterior composite wall that will help with any delam issues or water. You can, trailers are not perfect. You still need to make sure you do your regular maintenance. Always check, you know, your seals, make sure your slides, the gaskets and stuff are all conditioned. Because I'm not saying this is a perfect trailer, but having that added composite sidewall will definitely help. Look at the massive awning that you get that goes all the way across with the LED lights. I think I said it was 21 feet. Yeah, so big awning, and you got your outdoor speakers as well. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour as much as I did. It was really cool to show you this trailer, mainly because how many boxes did it check off? I mean, it's perfect. You got a big bathroom, tons of storage with a pantry. You got a perfect travel mode trailer so you can get to everything when the slide is in. You got decent amount of counter space, outdoor kitchen. Not only that, but the construction is also top notch with that 6-side aluminum frame and your composite outer walls. So as a whole, if you're looking for a good quality trailer with a lot of great features, option, space, I think this one is going to be perfect for you. You need to see one in person, hopefully with me. If you don't know where I'm located at Albuquerque RV in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We are a locally owned dealership and we take pride in helping our customers. So my phone number will be down below in the description. So if you have any questions, just call in and ask for Tyler. If you could, please ask for Tyler, because we are on a rotating list. And if you don't ask for me, you could end up with another salesperson, which isn't bad. It's just, I want to help you. So definitely call in, ask for Tyler, or put in a lead and say you wanted to work with Tyler, and I'll be more than happy to discuss that with you. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You have no idea how much it helps me. And bam, we got to 3,000 subscribers in 8 months. How crazy is that? When I started this 8 months ago, I was like, I'll be happy with 500 subscribers. And it's growing super fast. So I appreciate all you guys that are giving positive criticism, your positive comments. I do get the occasional rude ones because, you get those negative people, but I try not to listen to it. But if you're one of those positive ones that are happy with life, I appreciate you and all of your guys' support. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you have a good evening, night, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.